Okay, so it's nice to see you Tuesday. Nice to meet you. I am really interested in asking you about the Bloody Man. Obviously,
Uh-huh.
first, before we delve too deep into the movie, my first question is, how did you end up working on the same movie as Lisa after so many years? Was it coincidence?
No, actually, they had given me the script, and I wanted to play that part of the stepmother, and were interested in Lisa too, and they gave Lisa the part of the real mother. So it was good that we got to do the same film, but we still didn't get to work together.
So you guys didn't ever see each other on set, like doing different scenes?
No, no, she came in a different time, and then I flew in another. So we didn't
Oh,
really get to, but it was still nice, to know that they were in it, that we were both
nice.
in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the last one you guys were in, was it, I think it was the third Neighbor on Elm Street. I think that you guys were in together, right?
No,
Yeah.
four.
Four. I'm sorry. Yeah, after the
That's
third.
okay. Yeah.
I'm sorry, the fourth one. Yeah. So anyway, to talk about the Bloody Man, what was it when you got that script that sparked your interest in it?
I just liked the character. I liked having being the one that was sort of like disliked, and all the kinds of subtext you could have with that sort of role. And I gained weight for the role because I thought that it would be a little bit more maternal and kind of motherly. I dressed in kind of big clothes, and it was neat because I always like to play something that isn't like me, something that's different.
Did you handle your own wardrobe the entire movie then?
No, they did. They did.
Okay.
They gave me the stuff, yeah. And I wish I would have.
Yeah. So did you end up first, my first question is, have you seen the whole movie? Because sometimes I interview people and they haven't seen the whole movie yet. Like
Yes,
the
I have.
Okay.
I've seen it.
Okay. So did you know from the beginning when you first got the script, did it have the ending to it and like everything, all of the different twists, if you want to say?
Yeah, yeah, it
Okay.
did.
All right. So you knew that from jump.
Yeah,
Um,
it did. Yeah.
that's so, is that part of what attracted you to the character, or do you think that like there's anything in your own life that made you feel like either that would be a challenge for you or something that you wanted to,
Well,
yeah.
yeah, it was a challenge. Just because well, I don't know if I can tell you because now I like blow the whole movie. But there was a character change, and I went through a lot of stuff. So I liked that. I always like characters that go into different things, and something that I can hide behind. And that's really my favorite way of doing a character, because I'm a character actress. That's really what I feel like. In some of my roles, I have played like the femme fatale, but I don't know, that kind of gets old, and then you kind of want to move into other characters. Just because you have blonde hair, and you might be you're pretty or sexy or whatever you are, it doesn't mean that you can't play a lawyer.
Yeah. So I want to know then, with the, like you said, there's kind of different versions of which did you feel like was easier? Well, like the way that you said that things are a little bit different later in the movie than they are at the beginning with your character.
Yeah.
Um, which do you think, like, would you have changed the way that that switched at all, or do you think that that is served the movie in the right way that it needed?
Yeah, I think it serves the movie for sure. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Okay, nice. So obviously horror is a genre that you stick to a lot. It's
Actually, no, it isn't. If you look at my resume, I've done like drama and comedy, maybe thrillers, stuff like that. I've only done really 3 horror films. So when people call me a scream queen, I always find it really funny because I've really only done one like slasher scream thing, and that was Nightmare on Elm Street.
So what do like out of your projects then, if you're not horror, if horror's not your thing, what genre attracts you the most?
I think what is the genre? What genre would that be? I like to play really intense characters, like maybe just crazy out of it, sort of. I love those kind of roles because they're very challenging, and it gives you a chance to shine in your work. And I like anything. I like all the genres. I think that I could fit into anything because I can change my look really, really easy. For some reason, like if you put a wig on me and glasses or some kind of thing, it's just you can't tell it's me.
Do you prefer to do wigs and different prosthetic types things, or do you prefer to look like yourself when you do roles?
I probably would like to be different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
yeah, I like that. I mean, I don't mind looking the way I look. I mean, that's great too if it fits the character. But if it's something that is, when I did 2000 Malibu Road, when I played Drew Barrymore's sister, Joel Schumacher was the director, and it was the Aaron Spelling show. And I went in actually for the part of the pretty blonde girl. And then Joel Schumacher said, "Can you do the ugly sister part? I want to see you read it." So I did it, and he was like, "Yes, that is amazing." And he said we have to go to network, and I went to network, and I was looking for the other girls that were there, and he brought nobody. He didn't bring anybody but me, which was really kind of cool. And I went in, I did it, and they were like, "Wait, she's too pretty, she's too thin, she's too this." And Joel was just like, "I want her. We can make her look fat, we can put makeup on her, we can do this, we can do that. She's the one I want." So I mean, that kind of character, if you see that, it was so much fun. I wore a fat suit, prosthetics, glasses, dark hair, and I played this like hippie sister of Drew Barrymore who was actually trying to make her a star. So it was so much fun. I mean, I was a villain. I was, blackmailing the agent and blackmailing the, trying to get her in that movie. And, it was so much fun. And Joel Schumacher was brilliant. I loved him.
So obviously between that and you had already mentioned that you're a character actor. What was it in your past that initially made you decide that was the kind of acting that you'd like to go into and that you felt like you had inside you?
I think that one did.
That was
2000
one of
Malibu
those.
Road. Yeah, that's what really made me sort of change my mind. And I'm doing I hear a doggy.
Oh, it's your email.
Oh, it's my email. Sorry, I thought it was yours. Anyway, I am going to be doing a project that I did the story for, and someone I work with, Jeff Kirshner, he wrote the screenplay. And right now, we are hopefully. It looks like we're going to have Billy Bob Thornton in it, which is amazing. And so that is called Dinner with Tess, and I think we'll probably end up doing that. He's going to work it into his schedule, so we're going to, and he was great. I did a movie with him, and he was amazing. So I am really thrilled to, if I get to work with him, I'm going to be really thrilled.
So you're gonna be doing another character acting piece in that as well.
Well, this one I play a veterinarian, so because I'm a huge animal person. So it was written like that. So it's kind of interesting.
Okay, nice. So out of all your projects that you have to work with, outside of that one spurring a change in your acting path, what do you think what was the biggest challenge that you overcame in a film or a TV show?
I think there was a movie that I did called The Amityville Moon, and I played a nun, which was also awesome. And when I play something like a nun, or I played a lawyer and a psychiatrist and something, they have their own language, and I think that challenges me because I don't talk that way, so, and I don't know that kind of thing. So I had to really try to understand what they're saying, what the script is saying, so that I know what I'm saying, because I want to be truthful. I don't just want to memorize a bunch of words and just have them roll out of my mouth and not actually take the beats and everything you need to do to be real.
Okay, that's a very insightful answer. So what else do you have with the Bloody Man? We haven't really, dived into it too much. What about working with the children? Is that the most you've worked with children actors?
Yes, it is, and it was great. I love them. In fact, one of them that played the lead kid, David. Oh my God, I was at a convention. He was like a little tiny kid with a little high voice when we shot it. And this guy walks up to me at my table, and he looks like Jesus. He's got like long hair. He's 6 feet tall, and he's really very pretty. And he says to me, "Hi, it's David. I'm David." And I'm like, "David?" And he's like, "Bloody Man." I'm like, "Oh my God." I was like freaked out. I mean, and I took him over to Lisa's table, and I go, "Lisa, I found a great young man for you to date." And she looks up and she's like, and I go, "This was your child in the Bloody Man." And she was like, "Oh my God. Oh my God." I mean, we freaked out. We freaked out. Oh my God.
That's crazy.
Because it had been I couldn't believe that he grew so much in like 2.5, 3 years. He sprouted up to like 6'1", and he was like 4'11". I mean, it was so weird.
Yeah, that's insane. So did you find it different acting around the energy that the children had on set?
Yeah, it's different, but I love it because I teach acting too, and I taught kids for a while, and that was really my favorite because they don't have any walls up at all, and they're so free with their emotions that you can tell them to do something and they just do it. I mean, it doesn't, you tell them a situation and they run with it. Whereas, older actors, they build certain walls so they can't go there. It's not, where do I go? It's, you know what I mean? When kids just do it like that.
Right, definitely. Yeah, so I love those answers. Was there anything about Bloody Man that people don't ever ask you that you feel like that should be brought up or should be brought to people's attention? I know you
Not
did
really.
the movie multiple
Not really.
times now.
Not really. I mean, I was really lucky. I got 3 songs in it, and I did the title track, and people mention that. I mean, they bring up what I think is necessary, and I'm glad for that.
Can you tell me more about the songs that you did?
Yeah, I did one called The Bloody Man, which he plays at the end credits, because the song actually kind of reveals what went on.
Okay.
So he moved that to the end credits, and then I did 2 other songs for it as well. One is really funny because one is when they wake up in the morning and their radio clock goes off. It's my song, so it's really funny. And then another one is played at the end as well.
That's really cool. Is it so? Did you write the songs as well, or did you just perform them? Nice.
No, I did. Yeah, I wrote them with my partner. His name is Walt Thompson. I wrote with him, and my other partner, which is David Leon, as well.
Do you often integrate your music with your films, like those 2 passions?
Yes, Yeah, I do. A lot of films that I've been in, I've done the music for, and then some I've had music in and I'm not in them. So it just kind of depends, you know. When I did the Rideshare Killer, which is now out, which I'm really proud of, I didn't do any music for that. For some reason, it didn't really work out, so I just let it go. But I would have liked to put some music in that, but I just, you know, they had their own ideas and everything was all planned, so I just kind of went, whatever. I'll put it in something else.
Well, what about your musical career outside of the film? Do you release records on a regular basis, or is this something that you just kind of do on the side at this point?
No, I do music. I do it when I feel it, when it comes to me, because most of the songs that I write you know, are coming from me, the heart of me. I don't ever just write something, you know, as a formula. I have to feel it. Just like for the Bloody Man, you know, that song, it came to me, and I was talking to Daniel, the director, who is amazing. He's so wonderful. I love him. And you know, we kind of went over a few things, and but then when he heard it, he loved it. So I was really glad. I was good.
That's good. That's good. That's cool that you were able to write a song about a movie too. That like a movie that you were in that you didn't create, but write a song that fit it so well. That's really cool.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
before I let you go, I wanted to ask, is there anything, give you a platform to, if there's anything you want to say, mention like social media wise, anything you need to plug?
No, I just got offered a movie with Edward Furlong. I don't have the deal done completely because we're working it out, but that may come to play. And I have some music stuff going on, and I think those are the things I have right now. I'm actually, you know, auditioning and meeting people and trying to pick something good. I've turned down a lot of things because I get a lot of, you know, horror scripts that are really not very good, and I've turned them down. Also, you know, I think when you're an actor, I think you can, if you need footage for your reel, I think it's important to do anything you can that's good character to build it. But I realized that I don't have to do that because I have so much film that I don't have to worry about it. So now I think I'm a little bit stronger in asking for more pay, whereas before I wasn't. You know, I just wanted to do it so much. I wanted to act. So I would do it for, you know, for nothing, cheap. And now I've just been like, you know, no, no. Yeah.
Well, that's
so
good.
I just, yeah.
Okay. So then, so if anybody wants to, any, you know, listeners or readers want to find you on social media, should they be looking for you under any specific names?
Yeah. On Instagram, it's Tuesday Night Official. And on Facebook, you can find me just under Tuesday Night. And I also have a website, tuesdaynight.com.
Okay, well, that's pretty easy. That's pretty easy. Well, thank you so much for joining us. It has been a wonderful time, and
thank you.
Make sure you stay safe.
Okay, you too. It was nice talking.